Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and today we'll be taking a look at the New Balance 550 silhouette. This is a collaboration done with New Balance and Rich Paul, and these are known as the Forever Yours. Let's take a quick sneak peek. To another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. Today we'll be discussing the 550 New Balance silhouette. This is a collaboration done with Rich Paul. This is actually the second sneaker he's collabed on with New Balance, so really excited to talk about the Forever Yours. We'll go through the overview, jump into size and fit, then we'll talk about how I styled this nice lovely lavender colorway, then conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. Let's jump right into it. For those of you who've already jumped on the 550 bandwagon, welcome in if you're here because this is one of your favorite New Balance silhouettes. I still think that this is such an impeccable looking lifestyle sneaker that really is something you can dress up, you can dress down. I have never actually gotten a pair of anything that Rich Paul has collabed on. For those of you who don't know much about Rich Paul, he is actually a sports agent who just so happens to be dating Adele. So sounds like he has a pretty good lifestyle going on for him, and also he just so happens to be the CEO of the clutch division of New Balance, and you probably see me actually style some of those clutch pieces on the channel. I think that they are really amazing as far as athleisure goes. I love just a good high quality pair of sweats, so kudos to him for really firing that up. All right, now let's jump into the sneaker itself. This is called the Forever Yours, so definitely something about giving flowers is the inspiration behind the sneaker. Rich Paul really wanted to go the opposite direction of really kind of, I think, adding colors of red hues, which typically is what people symbolize when they think of love. So he wanted to go in the opposite realm of things with this lavender purple shade. So we see that on the premium suede upper here, which has two different kind of materials. So this is a little bit softer on the inner part of the toe box, and a little bit rougher on the front, and then we've got a dark royal purple for the meshing, some white laces, and then this is where we're getting the dual logo of Rich Paul and New Balance at the top with the 550 and New Balance logo, and behind that you see some flowers. So again, that ties into the name Forever Yours and has to do with just giving those that you love their flowers. As far as lace options, we have amazing lace options. If you're not feeling the light, just simple white tone with the lavender, you do get different shades of purple. So we've got kind of a very light purple shade, a middle light purple shade, and then the royal purple shade. So really cool that you can add that in for, I feel like, a more monochromatic look, or if you want to tie in more of those royal purple accents, you can really go all out with these laces. All right, so let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. Wrapping around to the side paneling, it is fully covered in these different hues of purple. So we've got the backdrop of this lavender tone and then a different kind of brighter pop of purple in the N, which is outlined in that royal purple hue. You can see that same purple on the New Balance on the back of the heel, and then the interior is also lavender and royal purple. And as we work our way to the lateral side, same exact color blocking, except that we do have the 550 here, which is etched out in that royal purple hue. And the sneaker is then completed with a white midsole, and then the bottom of that midsole working its way to the outsole is in this lavender tone with some white in between. We also get a special box here, which is really cool. So it says Rich Paul for New Balance, and it is in this nice, just deep purple hue with the flowers on top, matching the sneaker perfectly. All right, so let's take a look at those details and move along into sizing. This 550 is in men's sizing. So typically when the 550s run in men's sizing, I do like to go half a size down just because I feel like the silhouette does run a little bit on the larger side of things. I do like to wear thinner socks with my 550 silhouette. All right, so now let's jump into styling. I love styling a light lavender tone. I feel like it gives a little bit of pop to your look, but again, it doesn't really take away too much from it. So for the first look, I kept it pretty casual and simple with a white button-down shirt, and I tucked that into just a nice maxi skirt that was a deeper, darker denim. And then for the second look, I decided to go with a crochet skirt that was in a nice neutral cream tone. And then for the top, I decided to just wear a natural long sleeve toned blouse. Last and final look, I wore a khaki cargo dress that had kind of almost a yellowish hue and tone to it, but again, really helped with the sneaker kind of being the standout piece as the color component.
And I bring, we don't see the same no more. Always switching on the home team. I swear, man, I've been here before. I'd rather bet it on me. You slept on me way too long. Get your blankets off me. Get your blankets off me. You're a mess and my mind is racing. Everything stops when I gotta chase it. Figured you would bring me up, but you started with me down. Couple steps that are miles wasted. Take a red eye, say you can't erase it, but I'm always showing up. every time you break down. You're taking the words from me. It's like I forget to speak. You're stuck in a circle of thoughts. Just give me your therapy. And I couldn't stand to believe it. And I do no wrong, I just leave it.
All right, so as far as the retail goes, these retailed at $130 and they're currently going between $160 to $215. So definitely people, I think, are loving this collaboration, and especially with this color scheme, it's something different that we haven't seen before. So it's always nice to see a refreshing tone added to the 550 silhouette. All right, everyone, that is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We'll catch you all next episode.
Me, myself, and Irene. We don't see the same no more. Always switching on the home team. I swear, man,